pupils. Welcome to Social Study lesson. I'm your host, Teacher Grace. Today we are going to talk about economic activities, and our subtopic will be forestry. And when talking about forestry involves the planting and taking care of forest. So it involves the planting and taking care of forest. So in this one, it also involves proper harvesting and good use of trees growing in the forest. We have types of forest in Kenya. We have the first one, natural forest, and then we have number 2, planted forest. And this one, planted forest, we can also call it human-made forest. So we have number 1, we are going to discuss about natural forest, and then we discuss about planted forest. And this planted forest is the one that we have said it is also known as human-made forest. We are going to start with natural forest. We have natural forest. And in this natural forest, they grow on their own, and they are found mainly in areas where there is high rainfall, and also the rainfall is throughout the year. I repeat once again, natural forests, they grow on their own and are found mainly in areas where there is high rainfall throughout the year. So that one is about the natural forest. And this one, we go to now the characteristic of natural forest. The characteristic, for you to be able to know this one is a natural forest, which are these characteristics that you are going to see? For example, the first one, trees are mainly hardwood. So the trees there are hardwood. And we have the keyword mainly hardwood. So we have planted trees, but these ones, the main ones are hardwood trees. Then we go to number 2, tree takes a long time to mature. So we have number 2, long time to mature. For this one, remember this one we talked about, they are God given, so they are nature given. So they take a long time to mature because these ones were not planted by anybody. So God is the one who gave them to us. So they take a long time to mature. Then we have number 3, difficult to exploit because they are scattered and grow in different species. I repeat once again, they are difficult to exploit because they are scattered and grow in different species. So we have that one, number 3. They are difficult to exploit because they are scattered and also they grow in different species. Then trees are suitable for providing high quality furniture. Remember, these ones are hardwood, and hardwood, we know it is the best wood for making furniture. So the reason we are saying they are suitable for providing high quality furniture. So I'm going to talk of high quality furniture. So we have high quality furniture. And then number 3, they are not suitable for making papers. So I'm going to go back once again to the characteristic of natural forest. We have started with the trees there are hardwood. So the trees that we have there, they are hardwood. Then we have number 2, they take a long time to mature. And then we have number 3, difficult to exploit because they are scattered and grow in different species. These ones I am going to explain more. When talking about difficult to exploit because they are scattered, remember these ones are nature given, so they just appear there. That one, they are not grown in a row, so they are not in a line. So what would happen? They are going to be scattered. Number 4, high quality furniture. Remember, this one we are using hardwood trees. And the hardwood tree are the best quality for making furniture. For example, we have the mahogany. We also have other types of tree. Then number 5, not suitable for making paper. Remember, this one is a hardwood tree, so it will not be a very nice one for making paper. Then we go now to distribution of forests in Kenya. How are they distributed? In Kenya, we consist of indigenous hardwood trees. Remember, these ones we are talking about the forest. It consists of indigenous hardwood trees. It is hard to replace them as they take long to mature. So you cannot replace the trees that you met there. Why? Because it will take a very long time for them to be replaced. They can be grouped into 2. So natural forest can be grouped in several ways. The first one, Hyrad Forest. So we have the first one, which is Hyrad Forest. We have the first one, the Hyrad Forest. Then we go to number 2. We have tropical rainforest. We have number 2, tropical rainforest. And then we have number 3, coastal forest. And then the last one, we have Magruv Forest. So we have these 4 types of forests, and this one we are talking of the national forest. We have the first one, Hyrad Forest. Then we have the second one, tropical forest. Then we have number 3, coastal forest. And then we have number 4, mangrove forest. So we start now with the first one, which is Hyrad Forest. These forests grow in the high rainfall areas. And these ones include the slopes of mountain, hills, and also highlands. And then we have the specific places. We can talk of Tiboroa, Mount Kenya, Mount Elgon, Mount Marsabit. Then we have Mau Ridges. and also the Gom Hills. I repeat once again where you can get the Hyrad Forest, and the Hyrad Forest grow in areas where there is high rainfall, and this high rainfall include areas like the slopes of mountains, we have the hills, and also highlands. And then when we talk of the specific places, these ones are Mount Kenya, Tiboroa, Mount Elgon, Mount Malasabit, Mau Ridges, and also we have Gom Hills. So that one is about the Hyrad Forest. Now we go to number B, which is tropical rainforest. When talking of tropical rainforest, they are mainly found in Kakamega and also Nadi Hills. I repeat once again about tropical rainforest. They are mainly found in these places we call Kakamega and also Nadi Hills. So that one is about the tropical rainforest. Now we go to the coastal forest, and when talking about the coastal forest, as the name suggests, coast, from the coast, these ones are lowland rainforest. We can also refer to them as lowland or rainforest. So we can also refer to them as lowland rainforest. And in this one about lowland rainforest, these forests are found in the high rainfall areas of the coast. So where we have the coastline. So these forests are found in areas where experience high rainfall areas at the coast. These forests include, we have example of the forest Witu, we have Jirole, we have Gogeni, we have Boni, and also we have Alubuko Sokoke. I repeat once again about lowland rainforest. These ones are found in the high rainfall area of the coast. And the places where we can get this one, we can get it from Witu, Jirole, Gogeni, Boni, and Alubuko Sokoke. And then now we go to the last one, which is Magruv Forest. That one is our last one. These forests grow in the salty water of the Indian Ocean. So where you can get the Magruv Forest, it is near the water bodies. And when talking about the water bodies, remember it is not only the water bodies, but the water which is very salty, the salty areas. And they grow along the coast in Kwale, Kilifi, and we have Malindi and also Lamu district. So I repeat once again about Magruv Forest. These ones are forests that grow in salty water of the Indian Ocean. So salty water of the Indian Ocean. They grow along the coast in Kwale, Kilifi, Malindi, and also Lamu district. And now we are done with the natural forest. Now we go to the planted forest, and the planted forest, I say that, I repeat once again, planted forest, these ones are human-made forests. The human-made forest. We have the first one, characteristic of planted forest. Trees mainly are softwood. The first characteristic of a planted forest, it is the trees are mainly, the keyword there, mainly softwood. Then they mature very quickly. So we have number 2, they mature very quickly. tree grow in a pure strand. So we talk of the same species. So trees grow in pure strand. So that one is talking about the same species. They are easy to exploit. We have number 4, they are easy to exploit. And then the last one, main source of raw materials for paper industry. We have that those ones are the ones that provide the papers in the paper industry. So we agree with the characteristic. I repeat once again about the characteristic. The first one, tree mainly are softwood. So the trees that you will find there, most of them will be softwood. And examples of the softwood, we have the pine, the eucalyptus, and also, yes, we have the pine, the eucalyptus, and others. And then we have number 2, they mature very quickly. So they, after planting, they just take a short period and then they mature. And then we have number 3, they are of the same species. And when talking of the same species, they are of the pure stud. And when talking of the pure stud, if it is eucalyptus, you are going to meet the eucalyptus. If it is cypress, you are going just to see the cypress. That one is the meaning of the word, the same species. Then number 4, they are easy to exploit. And then number 5, main source of raw material for paper industry. Now we go to the planted trees. Planted forests are found in high rainfall areas where afforestation programs are carried out. So I repeat once again about the planted trees. The planted trees are mainly planted in areas where there is high rainfall. And in these areas that we have the high rainfall, the afforestation program is carried out. Forests have also been established on hilltops in different parts of the country to protect source of rivers. We know the forest attract the rainfall, forest or the trees attract rainfall. So what happened? These people or the government now plant these trees in the hilltops for them to be able to conserve the rivers. Then some people have also planted forests on their farms to provide them with timber or wood. So I repeat once again, other people or some people plant the forest. So they plant this forest for, why do they plant? They plant either to get timber from it or also the wood from it. Then planted forest contain one type of tree. So for example, I repeat once again about the eucalyptus. If this farmer has planted eucalyptus, so you will see only one species of eucalyptus. You not have now different types of trees. Then the trees are usually planted widely spaced and also in row, which make the forest to be open and easy to see through them. I repeat once again, the trees are usually planted in either in rows or widely spaced for them to be able, for you can be able to see through, and also you can be able to penetrate through the forest. Then now you go to the importance of forest. So now we are through with planted forest. Now we go to the importance of forest. Why do we have the natural forest? What is the importance of having the natural forest? What is the importance of having the planted forest? The importance. Here we have the importance of forests. The first one, forests are water catchment area. So this one we know the forests are water catchment areas. Then we have number 2, they help in soil conservation. So we have soil conservation. We have number 2, soil conservation. Then number 3, provide poles and timber for construction. So they provide poles and also timber for construction. Then we have number 4, source of raw material for making paper. So number 4, source of raw material for making paper. You go to number 5, attract rainfall. Then we have number 5, attract rainfall. Then we go to number 6, forests are homes for wildlife. So we have homes for wildlife, and then we have number 7, forests contribute to the beauty of a place. So we have beauty of a place. So it will make the place to be beautiful. And then we have the other one, purify the air by absorbing carbon dioxide. Purifying the air. They purify the air. We know the forest purifies the air by absorbing the carbon dioxide that we give out. So we take oxygen from the tree, and then after taking oxygen, and then we give out the carbon dioxide, which is used in making of food in the trees. Then we go to the other one, create job for those working in forest, job opportunity. So we have the job opportunity. And the last one, moderate the climate of an area, hence making more suitable for human settlement. So we talk of moderate the climate. And those ones are the importance of forest. I repeat once again. The first, importance of a forest, water catchment area. Forests are water catchment area. Then we have number 2, forests help in conserving soil. And then we have number 3, poles and timber for construction. And then we have number 4, their source of raw material for making paper. And then we have number 5, they attract rainfall. And then we have number 6, they are the homes for wildlife. So the animals live there. For example, we have the lion, we have also the elephant, we have the giraffe. We have so many wildlife animals. Then number 7, there is a beauty of a place. So it will give that place, it will make the place to be beautiful. And then we have number 8, purify the air, and we have talked of the purifying the air. It takes in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, and that one is during the day. We have number 9. It creates job opportunity for those people who are working in those forests. Then we have number 10. It moderates the climate of an area, hence making it suitable for human settlement. Then now we go to the problem. Which are these the problem faced by forests in Kenya? Which are these problems? The problem facing forests in Kenya. So we are going to start with the first one, increased demand for land. When we talk of increased demand for land, this one means the rise of population or the rise of human population has led to increased demand for more land, forcing people to clear to get room for farming and also settlement. So when we talk of increased demand for land, this one, we know the population is increasing. As the population is increasing, what will happen? Now the people are going to clear more land so that they get a place to settle in and also for the farming. Now we go to number 2, fires. Fire. And when we talking about the fire, during the month of dry season, forests are destroyed by fires or may occur accidentally or may be lit by people who want to settle in those areas. I repeat once again about fire. During this dry season, we get the fire may accidentally occur. If not that, there is those people who want to settle in those lands. So they are going to burn those places so that them to get places to settle. Then number 3, pests and diseases. We have pests and diseases, and when talking about pests and diseases, some trees are attacked by pests which make them to wither and die. So we have these pests. For example, we can talk of a pest like some pests. In these pests, they are going to destroy, and after destroying the tree, they are going to make it to wither and also to die. Number 4, drought. We have number 4, drought. Large parts of our country do not receive reliable rainfall and thus hinder the expansion of the area under forest. We know some areas do not get the reliable rainfall, so they don't get the rainfall which can be reliable. Or we are talking of for the trees to grow, we need rainfall throughout the year. Now this rainfall is not rainfall which is reliable. What will happen? It will hinder the expansion of the area under forest. Then we go to number 5, large demand for tree products. So we have the large demand for tree products. The product has been increased in demand for tree products such as paper and furniture making and also charcoal burning. has led to increase in the rate of harvesting, which has been faster than the rate at which forests are being established. So we have this, and when talking about large demand for tree products, we need the product like charcoal, we need the firewood, we also need the papers, and also lastly we need the furniture. So what will happen? The rate at which we are going now to harvest trees is not the rate at which we are going to establish the forest. Number 6, we go to the next problem, poor tree harvesting method. We have poor tree harvesting method. Trees are poorly harvested in national forests, particularly when people get in order to reach in trees needed. Several other trees are cut down. I repeat once again about poor tree harvesting method, especially in the national forest. Maybe the tree that you need, it is at the center of the forest. What will happen? You will just penetrate and then you cut the tree that you need. The other trees are going to fall down. And that one now you have already misused the other trees that you don't need. Then we go to the last one, which is poor reforestation program. Poor reforestation program. When we talk of the poor reforestation program, trees are harvested from national forests are really replaced through reforestation activity. Then we also continue on settlement of people in the forest reserves. And when talking about the settlement of people in the forest reserve, these forests are usually protected by declaring those places forest reserves. Sometimes the government open the forest, thereby allowing people to get and cut the trees to provide room for cultivation. So that one is about settlement of people in the forest. Like for example, we have the Magruv Forest. How the government opened the forest and now they want to close it down. Then we have the other one, poverty among the people. When talking about poverty among the people, many rural communities depend on forest produce for their livelihood. They cut them down for charcoal and also the firewood. We have the areas in rural. Those people, they use firewood. And in using the firewood, what will happen to them? They are going to penetrate to the forest, and after penetrating to the forest, they cut down the tree for them to get the charcoal and also to get the firewood. And now we are through with whatever we were supposed to discuss. We have some assignment. The first question will be importance of the forest. Name 4 importances of forest. Name 4 importance of the forest. Rana, I know you have already answered. We have the importance of the forest. We have talked of the first one, their water catchment area. Number 2, forest conserves soil. Then we have number 3, the post and timber for construction. Then we have their source of raw materials for making paper. They attract rainfall. Their homes for wildlife. Beauty of a place, so they give that place beauty. And then we have they purify the air. Then we have job opportunity, it creates job opportunity. And lastly, they moderate the climate. Then now we go to the second question. We name the 2 types of forests that we have in Kenya. 2 forests that we have in Kenya. Lana, I know you have already answered. The first one, we have the natural forest. And number 2, we have the man-made forest. And this one, we call it the human-made forest or the planted forest. In that, it marks the end of our social lesson. Goodbye till next time.